It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Steelers and the Falcons, next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go on EA Sports. Sheds off the tackle and able to get this out to the 25. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024, signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an offseason where Kirk Cousins was coming back from an Achilles injury, he thought that was going to be his biggest challenge. Instead, the Falcons drafted Michael Penix out of Washington in the first round. And while that was a jolt, Kirk Cousins has a great ability to just shake things off, move forward, and let his talents come through.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. And complete to Drake London. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First is a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
After a tough couple of years in Denver, Wilson finally gets his fresh start, and he's certainly hoping to make the most of it. Truthfully, though, it's been tough sledding ever since being traded from Seattle a few years back. But he still has the talent and tools to make this next chapter a positive one.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second down and 6 now. Play action. Now Wilson. To the right side and complete to Washington. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a certainly court. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In motion right is Wilson. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run again with Harris. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are... here first in the season opener. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Throwing is Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that just...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. That's to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a... passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to... receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Cousins now. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 27 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steelers ready for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A short one there to Freiermuth. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. The last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell in.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. In motion goes McLeod. On play action, Cousins. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to... down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Cousins. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Cousins. Right back to Pitts again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as the tackle made down at the 33. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing, Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Alex Highsmith in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now Cousins. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McLeod, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now out come the Steelers. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Wilson to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Taken down at the 30.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Here's Wilson. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now Wilson. Now he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defended. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Get it back together and find their way back to the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We start with game 1 of the Gerard Mayo era as head coach. New England on the road in Cincinnati. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. It's the rookie, Drake May, with 2 touchdown passes. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium. Check in on the Bills. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Keon Coleman, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Well, the Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
They probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held, it goes incomplete.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins getting ready for this next possession. And we'll take... some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Drake London, 84 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
Strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Wilson. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The 15, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad. So they're...
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple.
At the 34-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the counter, this is Robinson. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the... And that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with Robinson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Cousins to throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Koo knocks this one through the post. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. They hand this off to Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team. Play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. To throw, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Cousins from the gun on third. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
97 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
Back to throw. Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And a sack. Down inside the 30.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
Here's Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins.
That one deep for London.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep. Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Robinson up the middle.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Cousins.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Now Wilson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
This is Harris. Pushes him over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
19.
Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Now, over the middle, caught by London. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guy.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Nick Herbig able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
2nd down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Harris.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run with Harris. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Steelers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.